What's up, YouTube? Peace to you today. Troubled times, do stuff you love. I've been spending some time working on this Insight, and I've got a number of good comments lately on it on some older YouTube videos. So I thought I'd just shoot a quick video and just give the Insight some love. I just did a super detail to it, and I thought I'd just spend 3 or 4 minutes showing you what products I used for this car. So this car is a pretty beat car. If you look at some of my older videos, you'll see that I got it pretty much not running at all. I got a great deal, and I had to go drive to the coast several hours and get it and tow it. I had to rent a tow dolly, and it had been sitting for a while, wasn't running correctly at all, wouldn't stay running. The paint was dull, and but I took a chance, bought it, and I've put probably about $1,000 more into it, and it's running great. In fact, getting really good gas mileage right now in town with the no mods and a nearly dead battery. And I am getting, I think I'm getting like 74 on this tank so far. Let's see where we at. Yeah, over 58 miles. I got 74.4. So, and this car has 206,000 miles. So this car is doing really great. Really great. I'm so proud of this car. But anyhow, I just did a super full detail. It took me several hours, and I thought I'd just do a walk around. The car looks great in the video. If you were here in person, you'd realize is like I said, kind of beat. Lots of paint flaws, but it looks great from 5 feet away. In fact, it looks marvelous. But I just worked real hard on it. So one product I don't have lined up to show you is the Headlight Restoration Kit. It's a Sylvania. They're like $20 on Amazon, and you got to do a good bit of scrubbing. And then you apply the clear coat, and it came out really good. I did that actually several months back. So those were yellow and dull, and they look great now. But there she is, and this paint is just super slick and glossy. It's like if I threw a towel on it, it would just fly right off. So let me show you what I used. So this paint was pretty bad. Like I said, when I got the car, it was in bad shape. I've done a ton of washing to it, but what I just did and spent about 3 hours on was it started with a good washing. I like to use Palmolive or Dawn because it cuts the grease and dirt pretty good. And the next thing you want to do, or I did, is a clay bar. Any clay bar works. Just get one, and they typically come with something like this, which basically acts as a lubricant. So I clay barred the whole thing. That's a lot of work. It's just tedious, 3 or 4 square inches at a time, just for the whole thing. Then you got to wash it again after you clay bar because it's got goop all over it. And what the clay bar does is it just removes any like waxes, polishes, contaminants, things that are embedded in the paint. You can literally feel it coming off, and you can see this used to be bright yellow. It's got a lot of dark in it now. It's because I've used it on several cars. In fact, I just did this car too. Had a couple days off, so that one just got a clay bar and polish also. So after the clay bar, then I went with this polish. I've got so many different polishes over here. I'm kind of a believer that just pick one you like. I've got a bunch, but this is the one I ended up using on that car because it's red, and I think it's turtle. Yeah, turtle wax makes a. Oops, turtle wax makes a black one. Here we are. We're back. Okay. For black cars, which I've used on that, but this is a red one, so you can get all kinds of colors with these, but this is just something I found that I liked. I thought I'd give it a try on Amazon, and I've used it several times. So this is a polish, but it also has red kind of dye in it. It really makes a difference. Look at my hand, you can see it kind of makes your hand red. So did that by hand, just hand polished the whole thing, and then buffed it out by hand with a microfiber towel. Go to Harbor Freight, buy yourself a couple dozen of those, you'll be happy. Then I went over it with this random orbital with this wool pad, and just kind of went over the whole thing just to get anything left off. And then I actually went over it again with this super soft mitt that I have just to kind of do a final wiping of the car. And that got it looking like it looks right now. So that didn't do what I was hoping it would do on camera, but trust me, it is super slick. So that got it to where it is now with the paint. And like I said, it's not perfect. I mean, you can see tons of swirls. This is a 20-year-old paint job, and it was left out in the sun a good bit. So all this was pink and all that was pink and dull at the beginning. So just lots of work to bring it back, but it held up, and you know, it did fine. Tons of squirrels, scratches. I don't know if you can see that, but like I said, it's not this is not showroom by any means, but you can really get a car looking good. And then the next product I got to show you is, I always like to go over with a ceramic spray wax at the end, and these specifically tell you that you use this after the polish. So after the polish and buffing everything out, throw this ceramic on it. It gets it extra protected. And then this trim restore, next 3 products: trim restore, metal polish for the wheels, and then tire shine. So the metal polish for the wheels is kind of obvious. You just put a, use a buffer or do it by hand, and you can get your wheels really, really nice. Those came out really nice. And then of course the tire. But the trim restorer, I use like areas like this little band here, just real carefully apply it. And then like right here, like this gasket, this weather strip, all those areas. And then I also use it on the black, the strange black strip here that goes across the car. I like to use it there, and that shines it up. So she's all purty now, and time to go put some more miles on it. This is a 2003 Honda Insight. I've done a ton of restoration to several of these. You can check out, I've got probably 24 videos if this is the first one you're watching, and check out all the fixes and repairs and some of the upgrades and stuff that I've done to these cars, and learn about them. All right, cool. Peace to you. Praise the Lord.